Okay. Throw it. It's like a football. Okay. All right, guys. What I wanted to represent here, this is what's called the sickness, wellness, and fitness continuum. All times in life, we are on this scale right here. We are on this arc. And what we always want to do is strive for fitness. The reason being is that when we are just well, this is my realm over here, right? From wellness to fitness, this is where I deal with everybody, okay? Everything from well to sick, that's like the doctors, that's the hospitals, that's going to the clinic, getting something fixed, right? Once you're well, then that's where I kind of take over, right? So from wellness to fitness, you know, you always hear the saying, fit people don't get sick. Well, yeah, they do. They get sick. But when you are fit, right, say you have blood pressure that's 100 over 60, which is really good. Your cholesterol's great, and you can run a 6-minute mile. That's really fast. But you're kind of sitting over here, right? You're sitting over here. So when you get sick, okay, your blood pressure goes up to 120 over 80. You now run a 15-minute mile because you're not feeling too good. And your cholesterol might have gone up a little bit because you ate pizza the night before for some particular reason, but that usually doesn't happen. So now, guess what? Fit people are just well, right? So really, you're just feeling normal to the normal person. So if you're just living in this wellness, you're just trying to get well, you don't have any wiggle room, you don't have any buffer. So when you're beyond what's the normal requirement to live well, and you're over here on this fit side, when you get sick or you get injured or you break an ankle or you get hit by a car, right? You got this huge, it happens, right? It happens. You have this buffer. You have this buffer and you know, like, oh, well, I broke an ankle. It's not the end of the world. And your recovery time and your body's trained to be able to recover from injury, because what is exercise? You're putting stress on your body for your body to elicit a response to recover and get stronger for the next time you go exercise. Exercise to the body is not just a way to lose body fat, or it's a way to train the body to do things that are abnormal, outside of what's comfortable, right? And when you exercise, obviously, it does expend energy, and it does expend, and it increases your metabolic rate, so therefore you tend to be leaner, and your body carries less body fat because it's going to get its nutrients through its food as well as what's stored in it. It becomes very efficient at using calories and using the macronutrients that your body consumes, right? But if we're very sedentary, our body's going to do what's natural. It's going to go into a rest and digest mode. It's going to be very good at storing body fat, maintaining our muscle mass to just maintain life, and it's not going to use any much more energy that it is required for your day-to-day life. So that's why if you're you're somewhat sedentary or moderately sedentary, and you go and exercise, that first 2 weeks, it's like torture. It's like, my gosh, my body's sore. Is there something wrong? It's not. The body's like trying to figure this stuff out, and it takes time and practice, just like learning anything. If you were to learn a new language, you wouldn't just walk into Spanish class and be like, got it. It would take time, it would take effort, and it would take training and practice. Well, the body has to do that too. It takes training and practice and consistent, relentless efforts to be better, right? So to learn new skills. Right. Does that make sense? You know, rambling a little bit, but this is really cool to look. So what it says is our assumption is that as if everything we can measure about health will conform to this continuum, and then it seems that sickness, wellness, and fitness are different measures of a single quality, and this is health. This whole thing is health. So where is your health on this? And you can kind of look at this and kind of tell yourself, like, where am I there? Am I just always kind of taking meds, or am I always kind of on something just to try to get me, you know, and what are meds? They're crutches to be able to get us well so that we can eventually, hopefully, get off of them, right? And that's when you start moving on to that fitness side. That's where we want to be, because the further you get over there, the easier life in general is. a little bit about me. I'm going to go really quick through this, just so I'm not blowing smoke up your butts. I have an associate's in pre-med, bachelor's in kinesiology and exercise science with high honors, and awards and honors. ISSA ambassador. This is the largest personal training company in the world. I was in the national ad campaign for Flex Train and Ironman magazine. Master. This was an honorary credential issued to me in 2010 for a master's of fitness sciences. You can't train or take a test for that. It actually is awarded to people in the fitness industry that have shown great skills, I suppose. I don't know. I was a Spartan Race Coach of the Month in June of 2016. I was a which was a national and worldwide search for Trainer of the Year in 2016, which was pretty cool. I got a whole bunch of really awesome gear. I'm actually wearing it. Fit Pro for the Effingham Daily News, because they kind of were like, oh, okay, cool, Trainer of the Year. Let's go ahead and make a magazine thing on it. So that was nice. The Effingham Daily News that did that for me. I have specialties in as a trainer. I ISSA Master of Fitness Science. On CrossFit Level 2 trainer. If you're not familiar with CrossFit, I can talk about that all day long. And CrossFit Judge and CrossFit Kids, and I was affiliated in 2013. Actually just paid my affiliation dues yesterday. USAW, which is the United States Olympic Weightlifting organization, which is the sanctioned organization for the Olympics. I'm a weightlifting coach for that. Indoor shockwave instructor, which is pretty cool. If you guys ever been in my studio, there's a lot of water rowers. I have 11 water rowers, and that was a really cool program to be able to implement into the facility. Certified fitness and facility director and a national NASM specialist in weight loss. There's quite a few more that I keep getting, but there's no room on the page. So I just wanted to be sure I'm not just throwing stuff out there. I didn't just go for a weekend seminar and get a cert. Well, maybe 15 years ago I did, and it changed my life. But pretty much that's what I do all day, every day. How's that?